Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's taken down right at the 45. Yard line.
A gain of 20 more yards.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Take over at the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Huntley to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
That is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The gun, Huntley, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A 31-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. We're scoreless after 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the...
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the play fake, Huntley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Denzel Mims. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards and a Packer first down.
From the gun, Huntley. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Geis on the counter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Coverage. Mike, check. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, check 25, check 25. Check back.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he gets it down to the 32. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
59 mark, 59 mark.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Staying on his feet. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jets 28, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. First down, Green Bay.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 35-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
No good.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Packers 13.